Hey, good morning. Let's talk about graphing on the coordinate plane. We went over a lot of this previously, but it's here for you if you need it. And sorry if you don't have one of these. They're pretty handy. So identify the coordinates of each point. Name the quadrant where each point is located. Awesome. Let's look. Point A. Let's see, this is quadrant 1, 2, 3, 4. So quadrant A is, point A is in quadrant 3, and it's x comma y. Let's see, let's look at the scale here. 2 spots is worth 2, so 1 spot must be worth 1. So we went -1. Because we went 1 to the left of 0, and then we're going down, so we're going to have a negative y. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? And B is in quadrant 1, and its coordinates are over 2, up 3, because halfway between 4 and 2 would be 3. Over 2, up 3. Yay, us. We did it. We did it. Oh, I love it when that happens. Okay. If both coordinates of a point are negative, in which quadrant is it? 3. We just did that. Describe the coordinates of all points in quadrant 1. A positive x and a positive y. Right? So let's look. If we're in quadrant 1, your x and your y are both positive. If you're in quadrant 3, your x and your y are both negative. -3, 5 is different than 3, 5. The x coordinate are different. Oh, I'm going to say polarity, but that means negative or positive, right? Because one's negative and one is positive. Ooh, your turn. Identify the coordinates of each point and name the quadrant. I like to name the quadrant right away because I feel like that's easier. So in quadrant 1, we have point F. Okay. In quadrant 2, we have point E. In quadrant 3, point H. And in quadrant 4, point G. Now, we can work on that. So let's start with G because it's up here at the top. So G over 4, so positive 4, down 4. Over 4, down 4. E. Ooh, to the left 2, but up 4. To the left 2, which is negative, and up 4. Point F is over 3, up 2, all positive. And H over 1, so -1, down 3. Left 1, down 3. And if that went pretty fast, you can watch the video from yesterday or rewind me. Remember, you can pause me, rewind me. Let's go over here to the Your Turns. I like the Your Turn page. Graph and label each point on the coordinate plane. Ooh, fun. Okay, P. -4, which is your x, and then up 2. -4, up 2. And label it P. Q. Over 3, up 2.5. Okay, 1, 2, and halfway between 2 and 3 would be 2.5. R, -4.5, so that means left 4.5, down 5. Whoa, that took some concentration. R. S, +4, -5. And T, negative 2.5, and 0. Oh, we haven't had many that have been 0. That means it exists on the x-axis. Cool. I'm going to make a note of that. Let's see. S was in quadrant 4. It's just good practice. R was in quadrant 3. Q was in quadrant 1. And P was in quadrant 2. All right, reading scales. This turns out to be a pretty important skill, even as an adult. So the graph shows the location of a city. It also shows the location of Gary's and Jen's houses. I'm not going to do this one because this one gives the answers, and I think this one might be more helpful if you were working without me because you have access to this in the grid. Let's go down here to the your turn. Ted lives 20 miles south and 20 miles west of the city represented on the graph. I know that there's going to be a graph coming. North, south, west, east. So Ted lives 20 miles south and 20 miles west of the city represented on the graph. His brother Ned lives 50 miles north of Ted's house. Give the coordinates of each brother's house. Oh, we can do that. Guys, we can do that. Hey, where's the graph? Oh, man. Oh, haha. Silly goose. That's the graph right there. Right here, Miss D. Ted lives 20 miles south and 20 miles west of the city. 20 miles south and 20 miles west. Okay, so that would make Ted be negative 20, negative 20. His brother Ned lives 50 miles north of Ted's house. So from Ted's house, so going north, it's going to take 20 miles to get to the same line the city's on. And then another 30 miles so that it's a total of 50. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. This is the brother Ned. Aw, Ted and Ned. And so he's still over at negative 20 because this is still the negative 20 vertical line. But now he's up 30. Okay. Coordinates of each brother's house. So we were just in location of the city, relative to the city is what we were trying to do. And finding out that each one of these lines was worth 5 turns out to be a big deal. So there were 2 lines between 0 and 10. So that means 10 divided by 2 spaces means 5 per space, right? We talked about that with number lines. Very good. Ooh, we're getting close. We're getting close. I know it's been 8 minutes. I try to talk faster. You know that. Identify the coordinates of each point in the coordinate plane. Name the quadrant where each point is located. Oh, you guys are going to be good at this. So I'm not going to do all these. We'll just do maybe this one. Point A is 5 units blank of the origin. Ooh, remember, that's the origin. That was at the beginning of this level. 5 units, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, left. Boy, knowing left and right is important. And 1 unit above. Its coordinates are, boy, they really script this out for you, -5, +1. It is in quadrant 2, because remember 1's over here, and then it goes 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'll let you do B on your own. Now we're going to graph and label these up here. I'll do this one. Let's see. Point C, I was thinking point cat, but I see there's a space there. Point C at -3.5. -1, -2, -3.5, and +3. 1, 2, 3. Point C. Okay, you can do point D. Point 2, or number 2. Describe the scale. Let's work through this one together, okay? describe the scale. Looks like every line isn't worth 1. So if we go 2 lines or 2 spaces, we get to 1. 1 divided by 2 is a half. So looks like each line is 1/2. Certainly going up and down. How about left, right? 1 or a half, a whole. 1 1/2, 2. All right, boom. Plot point A at -1/2, +2. I'll do that for you. -1/2, +2. Point A. You can do 7. Ooh, I'm excited to hear what you have to tell me about that. Don't worry about 9, okay? And then these are assigned to you on the grid, so you'll know which you have to do. All right? So enjoy a handout where you can write on it. That's exciting. Go get to work. And remember, if you missed some of this, rewind it. Rewatch it.